What animal is strong enough to drag a buffalo through a swamp, yet gentle enough to chuff like a sneezy house cat? What predator swims better than your average dog, stalks prey in total silence, and roars loud enough to echo 2 miles across the jungle? And which of the world's top apex predators is also one of its most endangered? Today, we're not just talking tigers, we're diving into deep jungle stealth tech, a tiger that hunted 400 humans, and one of the strangest myths people still believe about these cats. Stick around, because the most dangerous part of the tiger might not be its teeth. This episode is a full deep dive into one of nature's most iconic animals, the tiger. We'll cover what makes them different from lions, panthers, or cheetahs, break down what makes their bodies biomechanically elite, and bust some internet-fueled myths along the way. You'll learn why tigers are surprisingly solitary, how their stripes work like camouflage magic, and what we can all do to keep them from disappearing forever. Whether you're here for the science, the stories, or just that one weird tiger sound we'll reveal later, this one's for you. Welcome to Wildlife Lounge, the place where nature gets personal, predators get perspective, and even the most feared animals have secrets worth sharing. Let's dive in. Let's get official. The tiger's scientific name is Panthera tigris. Panthera is the genus that includes lions, leopards, and jaguars, basically nature's heavyweight division. Tigris is Latin for tiger, taken from ancient Persian. It sounds classy, but don't let the name fool you. This isn't a gentleman's predator. This is a creature built for quiet destruction, sudden speed, and an attitude that says, "Don't follow me unless you want to become a statistic." Tigers live across Asia, but their habitat is far from uniform. In India, Bengal tigers stalk mangroves, grasslands, and dense jungles. In Russia, Siberian tigers roam frigid forests where winter never really ends. In Sumatra, they live in humid tropical rainforests so thick you can't see 10 feet in front of you. Tigers need 3 things: cover, water, and prey. That's it. They don't need open plains or dens, they need ambush points. Unlike lions, tigers don't live in groups or defend open territory. They rule from the shadows. Their home range can span over 100 square miles, and they'll patrol it like a one-cat army. So, what's on the tiger's menu? Pretty much anything with meat and a heartbeat. They hunt deer, wild boar, buffalo, monkeys, and even young elephants in extreme cases. Some have taken down adult crocodiles, proving that tigers really are apex-level absurd. But here's something most people don't know. Tiger hunting success is only about 10%. That means they fail 9 times out of 10. Why? Because stalking through thick brush is hard. Prey animals are fast and alert, but when they do succeed, it's fast, quiet, and clinical. One bite to the throat. As for what hunts them, only one thing: humans. Cubs might fall victim to leopards or other tigers, but adult tigers? They're the apex until a poacher enters the forest with a gun. Let's hit you with some tiger trivia, Wildlife Lounge style. Size: up to 660 pounds, 11 feet long. Top speed: 40 to 45 miles per hour, short bursts only. Jump distance: over 30 feet forward. Night vision: 6 times better than humans. Roar range: 2.2 miles. Number of tiger subspecies: 6 living. Teeth: up to 3 inches long. Can they climb? Absolutely, and they do. Can they swim? Yes, and they love it. How many left in the wild? Fewer than 4,000. If this animal had a stat sheet, it would look like a broken RPG character. 10 out of 10 stealth, 10 out of 10 damage, and 1 out of 10 willingness to be domesticated. Okay, here's a weird one. Tigers have their own social greeting called a chuff. a kind of breathy huff through the nose that sounds like someone sneezing politely. It's how they say "hey" without roaring someone's face off. Also, they can't purr like house cats, but they can moan and groan, and honestly, it's weird. Imagine a 600-pound beast lying in the jungle making sleep-deprived dad noises. That's a tiger trying to vibe. Here's the reality check. Tigers are critically endangered. Over the past 100 years, we've lost over 95% of wild tiger populations. We've driven 3 subspecies, Bali, Javan and Caspian, completely extinct. The threats? Deforestation for farming and logging, poaching for body parts used in illegal traditional medicine, urban sprawl turning their jungle into highways. In some regions, tigers now live in fragmented islands of jungle, unable to find mates or migrate safely. The good news: conservation efforts in India, Nepal and Russia are showing signs of success. But it's a race against time and greed. So what's the tiger's power? It's the perfect combo of stealth, strength and precision. They don't chase, they ambush. They don't growl before a fight, they vanish and strike. Their paws can knock prey off their feet. Their jaws can crush vertebrae. Their bodies are built like spring-loaded machines, silent until explosive. And those stripes? Not just cool-looking. They're camouflage, tailored for tall grass, shadows, and tricking prey right up until the pounce. The tiger's power is the art of ambush, executed flawlessly. Let's bust a few myths. Tigers are always aggressive. False. Most are shy and avoid people. Tigers can't climb. Total myth. They're not as graceful as leopards, but they absolutely can and do climb. They roar to scare prey. Nope. Roars are for communication and warning other tigers. When hunting, they're silent. White tigers are a separate species. False. They're Bengal tigers with a rare genetic mutation, usually from inbreeding. Tigers can be good pets. Please don't. Just no. Ask anyone who tried. Or better yet, Google Tiger King. Enough said. Now for one of the wildest tiger stories ever recorded. In the early 1900s, a tigress from Champawat, India, was responsible for the deaths of 436 people. She started attacking villages after losing her canine teeth, making it hard to hunt her usual prey. Humans, sadly, became the alternative. The government brought in hunter Jim Corbett, who eventually tracked and killed her. That event changed Corbett forever. He became a conservationist and one of India's biggest tiger protectors. One animal, 400 lives, and one of the darkest reminders of what happens when fear meets desperation. Okay, now that we've covered the facts, it's time for the ultimate what if. Get ready, because we're entering the Wildlife Lounge arena. In this corner, we've got today's animal, armed with its natural weapons, instincts and quirks. And in the other corner, a worthy opponent from the animal kingdom. Who wins? Who walks away? And who gets humbled by nature itself? Let's break it down, move by move, strength versus strength, in this scientific matchup. This matchup has been internet gold for years, sparking debates, memes, and endless who would win arguments. In those rare one-on-one encounters at zoos or sanctuaries, tigers tend to come out on top. Why? They pack more muscle, move with incredible agility, and have a lot more experience going solo in the wild. Tigers are basically the lone wolves, or lone big cats, in this fight. But lions? They're all about teamwork. These kings of the savannah don't hunt or fight alone. They rely on coordinated group strategies and their pride's strength. So while a tiger might dominate in a 1v1 showdown, lions rule the roost when it comes to gang fights. It's like comparing a skilled solo fighter to a well-trained army, and in nature, sometimes strength in numbers makes all the difference. The tiger isn't just a wild animal, it's a symbol of power, patience, and survival. But its future depends on us. So if you want more deep dives like this, hit that like button. Drop a slash emoji in the comments and subscribe for our next Monday Dive. This has been Wildlife Lounge, where science gets sharp, survival gets real, and every creature has a wild side.